Hey everybody. You know, I'm kind of surprised, now maybe I'm wrong, but I'm kind of surprised no one's even talked about this yet or even mentioned it. We do know that DC Superhero Girls, which I think is going to be a Cartoon Network, or is definitely, I should say, going to be a Cartoon Network show, and is developed by Lauren Faust, known for her time with Friendship is Magic, and developing that into what we know today. I'm surprised no one's made this comparison, and if they have, please check out their articles or videos on it. But you may notice that YouTube has been advertising through DC's YouTube page, or the let me see if I can pull it up here. Hold on for a sec. The DC Superhero Girls YouTube page. I'm surprised no one's brought this up because over the past several weeks, if not the past month, to promote the series, they've been basically giving us some introductory shorts to the characters. Letting us know who the characters are individually, as well as teasing us with little scenes, moments here and there that might be included in the show when it premieres. But I'm surprised, like I said, I'm surprised no one's brought this up, because when they did the introductions for each of these characters, is it me, or do each of these characters remind you of the main six? Yeah. Or some kind of algorithm of them. Or amalgamation. Does it not remind you of them? I mean, let's take Wonder Woman for example. Wonder Woman is looked at as, described as the perfect student. A+ student. But very strong will and leadership. Who does the strong student remind you of? Twilight. Now, leadership wise, that could also be applied to Twilight, but more so the leadership factor of wanting to get the job done kind of deal, make sure things are done right, falls in the lap of an Equestria Girl character / Friendship is Magic character, Sunset Shimmer. And I know you're thinking, well, Lauren Faust disowned anything Equestria Girls when that first happened, so she in a sense disowned Sunset, right? She may have disowned Equestria Girls when it began, but there's no doubt she probably pays attention to it, and probably, like a lot of us, loves Sunset Shimmer. But I'm surprised no one brought up this this similarity, this amalgamation that Wonder Woman is. Wonder Woman basically has the Twilight has traits of Twilight, being perfect student, all that, whatever, but also has traits of Sunset of when it comes to leadership and stuff like that. So I'm surprised no one's brought that up. Now, if that's not enough to kind of make you say, well, okay, that's a coincidence, what other proof do you have? What about Batgirl herself? What about Batgirl herself? Who's the one that basically does the introductions for each of these shorts that introduce us to members of the Superhero Girls? Who does she remind you of? Who does this interpretation of Barbara Gordon remind you of? Let's see. Energetic, fun-loving. Oh, that's right. Pinkie Pie. That's right. Barbara Gordon in Superhero Girls is Pinkie Pie. All you have to do is just swap out Barbara Gordon, put Pinkie Pie in her outfit. There you go. And if that's not enough to convince you, let's take a look at Bumblebee. They haven't done much on Bumblebee yet, but when you look at her eyes, especially when she wears her helmet and just the way it seems she acts, she's freaking Fluttershy. Yeah, Fluttershy is Bumblebee. Bumblebee is Fluttershy. And if that's not enough, let's take a look at Green Lantern. They just did one on her today. Jessica Kane, I think that's her name. Oh, Jessica Cruz. Now, there might be a few quirks here and there, but who does she remind you of? Always wanting to be right? Wanting to prove people wrong? Gee, does that not remind you of Applejack? Just saying. Just the similarities are there. And who else? Oh, Zatanna. They did one on Zatanna, and I didn't watch most of that. But basically the way it looks like you're portraying Zatanna is, with a few quirks here and there, Zatanna is basically Rarity. Yeah, she's Rarity. I know. Look, I know a lot of people are thinking this is impossible, right? Supergirl. Let's try Supergirl. Supergirl is kind of a tomboyish kind of person, right? Kind of tough girl, tomboyish kind of girl. Starts off on the wrong side, joins their side, whatever, becomes friends. Gee, who does Supergirl remind you of? And, you know, she's got a short hair. Oh, and by the way, Supergirl's haircut is kind of a short hair. Nothing wrong with that. But who does that remind you of? Rainbow Dash. Get what I'm saying? With the exception that we don't have a Spike yet, which is a surprise, we basically have DC Superhero Girls is essentially Lauren Faust's 2019 equivalent to Friendship is Magic. Lauren, let me say this to you, girl. Oh, and I say this with all due respect, and I thank you for putting Friendship is Magic on the map and help making it what it is today, even though you're not part of it anymore. Lauren, if you wanted to keep the traits of Friendship is Magic, why didn't you just go back to it? Why didn't you just go back and be an advisor to Nicole Duboc and Megan McCarthy and say, no, this is not how Twilight acts, this is how Twilight acts. So, oh, no, that's not how Pinky is, this is how Pinky is. No, that's not how Fluttershy is, this is how Fluttershy is. Why couldn't you go back? Why can't you just go back once in a while and advise them? I'm sure a lot of people, when they look at how Season 8 was kind of portrayed, you could have said, okay, no. We're not going to have Pinky act like that in Yakety Sax. We're going to have Pinky be the kind that gives up on that, but tries another thing, and then tries another, and tries another, and then you build to Pinkamita's appearance. Or, oh, no, we're not going to do Fall Weather Friends again with this non-compete clause. No. But, you know, because if we're going to do that, we're going to do it this way. We're going to build towards it. Stuff like that. Again, Lauren, it's great you're moving on to other projects. But if your characters in this new endeavor that you're doing basically are DC interpretations of Twilight Sparkle, Rainbow Dash, Applejack, Rarity, Pinkie Pie, and Fluttershy, then why even leave Friendship is Magic in the first place? And if you want to leave, again, you could come back in an advisory role. You know, have Nicole Duboc or Megan McCarthy send you a script and be like, yeah, that sounds good, but let's try it this way because that's how fans know him. I'm not against this. This does have the potential. DC Superhero Girls has the potential to be good. Because you know why? A lot of people are going to see the similarities. And they're going to be like, hey, that's basically the main six. I'm going to check that out. That's just basically Friendship is Magic on DC freaking steroids. No offense when I say that. But that's what they're going to look at. Just by the personality traits. Now, will the personality traits of them being basically DC superhero versions of the main six, you know, get over with the hardcore comic book DC fans? No, probably not. But it will be identical to the Friendship is Magic fans. That'll be enough to attract them to check it out. But anyway, the point about this video, and Lauren, if you're watching, I thank you. And I mean no offense, I wish you the best of luck in what you're doing. But if you're going to carry the similar if not identical, or identical if not same traits of the main six over to these characters on Superhero Girls, why don't you just go back and advise? You can still do Superhero Girls, but on the side, just advise the people at Friendship is Magic and Equestria Girls that, hey, this is not how the characters should act, this is how they act, because that's how they will build upon. Again, I'm just saying, it's just my opinion, but I'm surprised, like I said, no one has pointed this out, and if they have, like I said at the beginning, check out the videos and the articles on it. So, with that said, folks, that's really all I'm going to say. Let me know what you all think down below. Comment if you like. I'd love to hear from each and one of you. And I'll talk to you later. But let me know if you see the similarness in the show.